Hello.
Hey everybody, welcome to Extra Life Spirit of 77. Yeah, this is a
Groovy.
well, funky.
Funky like a monkey.
Yeah, it's a Powered by the Apocalypse game. I'm getting some echo here. I gotta figure this out. It's a Powered by the Apocalypse game. I'm getting some echo here. I gotta figure this out. It's a Powered by the Apocalypse.
That might have been my fault. That might have been my fault.
That late, quiet Nate. That might be my fault. It was creepy as hell.
I forgot I was watching the previous stream and didn't turn it off.
What stream were you watching?
That was knitting and sitting.
How was it?
It was good. I mean, for the bit I was around, I was getting ready, feeding the horses. I washed myself. I figured that was necessary.
In the cleansing waters of Lake Minnetonka.
That's right. I put on a suit top. Don't worry about my pants. The jacket's on.
It's like none of your goddamn business what I'm doing below. I had to restart my computer during the last game.
I'm gonna leave and come back. I'm still getting a ton of echoing here.
Oh, okay. Which was really fucking frustrating.
That is fucking frustrating.
Sure. Especially when I was just getting completely destroyed by big feet.
Sorry, what was it? You were getting sounds like a late night stream.
It was a late night stream. we were made forced brides repetitively.
Oh shit.
We played Bigfoot, and it's an okay game, but when you play where somebody is Bigfoot and it's like everybody against that player, it's kind of baller.
Okay.
It makes you want to play the Friday the 13th game real bad. Drop off. But I had to start my computer over because I'm getting echo now.
Yeah, it turned out I had an extra window open.
All right, so is Duke joining us?
I don't know if we're getting anybody else. I thought we had 4, but check the schedule.
I did not. Oh. I'm echoing hard on somebody's thing.
Try my headset again here.
My son.
That any better?
Yeah. Now I can.
Yeah, that is better.
That's way better.
Okay. Well, I will just leave my headset connected then. I don't know what's going on there, but that's all good. Yeah, so Duke would be the last one we'd be waiting on. In the interim, I suppose we can see. So what's everybody? We can go through characters quick if everybody's got theirs ready to go.
I did not make one.
Okay.
I was not completely sure that I was playing in this, but because I couldn't remember. And now that all my stuff has crapped out, I have to find all my stuff for my D&D game yet.
Oh, jeez.
And my Star Wars game. But if there's only 3 of us, I will stick around. Baby. I don't know. What are you guys playing?
Oh sure. I'm playing the honeypot. As with Glam. Yeah.
All right. I am a sleuth, former badge.
Nice. All right.
Let's
see if we get our final member here.
think I'm going to go with. I think I'll go with the stunt man. But I don't. Okay, I gotta figure this out. Sorry,
It's all good. No.
I had everything like kind of out and about, but like I said, my computer crashed, and I am now trying to do a couple different things.
Yeah,
Actually, I might bow out just because I am now
You're
realizing
not. You're in the hole. Yeah, and as far as
I'm swimming in deep water right now.
no worries.
yeah, no, it's all good. And the other two, it's up to you if you want to just get some rest, call it, or hop on the. I think there's a Minecraft stream going or something. I'm cool with that too. I can put this in my pocket and we can do it another time because if we're not.
Why is
It's up to you guys.
I
I'm
think
fine.
Teddy, you want to give it a shot?
What was that?
I'm
wanna
fine
give
to
it a
run
shot?
it, but if you guys want to get some rest or do something else, it's up to y'all.
I'm cool. Swinging 70s, baby.
all right? I'm gonna jump
Go for
off. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
No, it's all good.
I'm gonna try to get this fixed before later.
All right. Good luck,
luck.
man.
Have fun.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Okay, well, I don't know if we can control any of this, so I'll just sit here at the bottom. Oh, all right. Hey, somebody's got controls. All right. So, we'll just get going here. Here. All right. So, you both find yourselves, you wake up to the smell and the sound of someone vomiting. There's a lot of people around. You've been sleeping on a real hard metal bench in the local police precinct. And you're not alone. There's several drunks and just general whatevers. Tell me what you did that got you here.
Well, honestly, I've never been on these side of the bars before. I was just minding my own business, decided maybe I should try to break up that fight that broke out and ended up in here.
Oh, yeah, I was out at the club, club 57, let's say. And there's a whole thing with like a llama, and I didn't do anything, but I was like over around there, and it got broken up, and there was a whole misunderstanding, and it was ridiculous. But anyway, here I am. I'm pretty familiar with this at the bars, actually. That kind of thing happens a lot to me, but that's just part of the life, so it's fine.
Right. So, as you're here in the cell waiting for something to happen, both of you are pretty sure that why you're here is overblown. But nevertheless, you're here. After an hour or so of just sitting around, a young detective, well dressed, comes in. Savalas, Torrid, come with me. I've got. We're gonna talk to you guys.
What's the deal, Rabinowitz? Why are we in here?
I don't know who Rabinowitz is. You're thinking of the other guy at the other precinct.
Too many guys.
I'm Williams. I'm new. I've heard of you by reputation, Savalas, but we haven't worked together. I've heard good things. I've heard bad things. We're gonna figure this out. Let's go down. Let's go down to the interrogation room here, and
All right.
we'll figure this out. So, he escorts you into the interrogation room, sits you down. There's ashtrays, water, all that stuff. The detective he's a younger man. He's well dressed. He's got kind of a he's not like a crusty sort of guy. He's you know, he seems like he seems like a college boy a little bit. So. All right, guys. Savalas, we called you in. We picked you both up because we think you can help us here. We've got a situation. Things are getting weird out there, and I'm getting a ton of heat. And we need something. We can't get anything on this guy that we're trying to take down. And I've got the chief up my ass, the mayor's up his ass. I don't know who's up the mayor's ass, but there's a lot of people up a lot of asses here, and we need to get this figured out. Torrid, you're not my choice. Somebody else somewhere said that this you could help here. I don't know why. I don't know who thinks that, but that's why you're here. And Savalas, you've got enough of a reputation remaining that they're willing to give this a shot. So,
did they think this was the best way to get us to help you guys, throwing us in the Huska?
Somebody did. I needed to get you both in the same place. I didn't have time to do it the nice way. So here we are. With that, he throws a comic book on the table and flips it open, and in there you see, one of those. It's an ad, and it's just a bunch of black and white text. Increase your bust, get strength with whatever, buy X-ray specs, all that stuff. And in the lower right-hand corner, there's a picture of a guy in a weird robe with like a dragon embroidered on it, doing like this pose, big Fu Manchu mustache, and it says, Baron Diablo, learn the ancient ways of the martial arts. And there's an address to send away for a book, all this stuff. That's your guy, Diablo. I don't know if that's his real name. I doubt it. He's got a school down on the Lower East Side, and we think he's involved in drugs. We think he's involved in just numbers, anything. You pick. He's probably got his fingers in it, but we can't pin anything on him. Now, the reason why this is all of a sudden a priority for everybody is a couple weeks ago, a bunch of his students got into a fight with some students from another school. And in that fight, one of the students died. So did a bystander. Brick got thrown, fluke shot, hit a bystander, took him down. So now everybody's up in arms, and they want this Diablo guy. They want something on him. They want to take him. They want to get him in a cell, because things are escalating, and the powers that be are not happy about it. So you guys are the ones who we're sending out there to start to dig, because he knows the cops. We're pretty sure he's got some of us in his pocket, and we're not. And this is personal for me. My younger brother, Monroe, is a student at the school that this Diablo guy's kids went after. So I don't want this to get any worse either. Monroe's friend is is the student that got killed. So this is getting nasty. And normally I would say, let's go down there, let's talk to him, try and work something out. I'm not the sort of I'm not hit him with a nightstick, pop him in a cell sort of cop. That's not who I want to be. But this is getting ugly. So
all right. Even though you didn't do this the nice way, I think I can help you out.
well, and I mean, we'll make these charges go away. It's going to earn you a lot of goodwill with the police. Teddy, I think that might be beneficial to you. And yeah, Theo will this might mean more opportunities for you. We might be able to send some work your way.
All right, we'll see how it goes.
All right.
Sure.
All right, slightly out of game. Duke said he should be on in 10. Can
10,
anyone
so
let
should
him
be
in
soon.
when he gets here?
There
Perfect.
it is. All right.
Hey.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
So who is Polyester Pete?
Yes. Who was Polyester Pete?
Let me get to my documents. Hold on.
No worries.
All good.
Yeah, Murad and Matt was just laying down the details for us.
Polyester Pete is a honey pot.
Ooh,
Double
extra honey.
pot. Yeah.
I'm not stepping on anybody's toes with a honey pot, am I?
No, it's fine. Go for it.
We can have multiple. That's good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, if we have honey pot already, I actually came up with a separate because I didn't talk to anybody beforehand. Really, Polyester Pete can also be a rocker. Do we have a rocker?
We don't have a rocker.
Okay, Polyester Pete's a rocker. He's in that vein of Tom Jones.
All right.
Big mustache, big afro. Obviously the polyester shirt is always the thing. The polyester jacket, bell bottoms, the whole aesthetic. Excuse me. I chose God of Thunder, and this song's for you.
All right. Well, let me. We'll get you incorporated here. All right. So as you guys, Detective Williams says, "All right, you guys are free to go. Stop by the desk sergeant, collect your stuff, and I'll meet you out there, and we'll get you. I'll get you some starting points. Try and figure this out." And so Williams goes away, and while you're waiting to see the desk sergeant to get your effects back and all that stuff, ahead of you in line is a man dressed in pajamas, who is very irate, and large afro, large mustache, and he is not happy about the treatment he is receiving here, and that is Polyester Pete. So you've been arrested, Polyester Pete. They are releasing you, but you are now there to get your effects back, and you're not a fan of the situation. So
I swear it was never going to be in this way. Always blaming me for shit I didn't do.
Sir, I don't care. I do not care. I just sit here.
That's typical. That's typical. Fucking pigs.
I never walked a beat. I don't crack heads. I do paperwork. I take the papers here.
Yeah, but you wear the badge. You're part of the system.
Just sign this and you can go. If you got problems with it, talk to I don't even know. Talk to the fucking mayor. I don't care.
Yo, you bet I'll be talking to the fucking mayor.
All right.
Grab my stuff up. I'm just gonna change clothes right there if I can.
All right. Go for
start
it.
Stripping down and putting on my shirt, kicking my shoes, putting my rings on.
So Detective Williams comes back out. Well, this is an interesting turn of events. I really enjoyed your last album, Mr. Polyester. And I can only imagine that a situation like this getting in the papers could be a problem for you.
I mean, all press is good press.
Well, maybe we could spin it for you. I don't know. I don't know if you're interested, but we've got a little group together, and I think your connections in entertainment might be useful. If you're willing, we could make this go away. Maybe something else.
You make it go away. Yeah, I'm in.
Okay. Teddy, Theo, this is Pete. You're all part of the team now. I've got a whole lot of paperwork to do. I've got to go report to the chief, who's going to report to the mayor about the whole ass situation here, see if we can settle this down. I would suggest that you start to figure out where we know where Diablo lives. We know where his school is. But if he's dealing, we don't know where that's happening. And we don't know what he's got planned. We think it's something big, but we don't know what it is. So you could you might want to start with the school that my little brother goes to, the rival martial arts school. That's Datillo's. Otherwise, follow your hearts. If you got connections that I don't, that's why you're here, to dig into this and make it happen. So I'll be in touch. This is my number. You know how to reach me. And go to it, guys.
All right, just one problem. I need my 38 special. I'm licensed to carry, and this little punk at the desk won't give it to me.
Stevens, give the man his gun. All right.
That's better.
All right, so what do you guys want to do?
Well, boys, you want to go check out the school?
I feel like want is a strong word, but sure.
Let's go learn some karate.
All right. And you have a vehicle or a cabinet, bussing it, train?
I don't know where the car is today. Might have to take public transportation.
All right. So it's not too far of a bus ride. You arrive. It's kind of a working class area. Something that'll probably be gentrified in about 20 years, but for now, it's just a lot of, people who work in factories and tanneries and slaughterhouses and that kind of thing. Storefront, karate school, the Datillo Academy of Self-Defense. As you come in, there is a class in session. A bunch of, teenagers mostly, but some older kids, in the early 20s maybe, are going through katas. It's in decent shape. They take care of it, but it's obvious that it's a little, a lot of the stuff has kind of seen better days. It's run down, but they're taking care of it as best they can. A man in his 50s is leading the class. He's in a karate gi, black belt, close cropped, gray, silver hair, and he's going through the motions. Ich, ni, san, shi. Ich, ni, san, shi. He sees you guys enter, says, "Rod, take over. I what's going on here?" And walks over to you guys.
Is this the guy in the dragon pajamas? On the
No, this is
comic
this
book?
is the other school. Sorry, this is the Datillo school.
Okay.
New classes don't start till the beginning of the month. Belt fee's $50. If you wanna sign up, talk to my wife in the back. Otherwise, I got to get back to this.
You got classes for older students.
Yeah. I mean, I'm here to teach self-defense to anybody that needs to know how to do it. It's a beautiful art. Francesca, get out here. We might have some new students. Nothing happens. I can't hear me. Is there something I can help you guys with?
Yeah, what do you know about Diablo?
That prick. Oh, that fucking guy. He put one of my students in the fucking grave. That guy is a piece of he's a hustler. He doesn't respect. You see his book? It's all about freaking just it's hurting people. That's all he wants to do. That's what he's selling. This is self-defense. I didn't spend 15 years getting a black belt in Okinawa after my time in the military to come over here and hurt more people. This is about defending yourself. It's redirecting your opponent. It's not about hurting people. He's a disgrace. He's a disgrace. And I don't even want to think about what else he might be into. Yeah, no. The sooner that guy goes away, the better. I'm not a fan at all.
Do you know why your students were fighting?
It's kids, man. You know, you get a little testosterone in a kid that age, and you teach them how to throw a punch, throw a kick. Especially if somebody's egging them on. I mean, I try and instill in my students, this is defense, but they were defending themselves. These other guys, these Diablo school kids, they attacked them. My kids tried to defuse. That's everything I heard anyway. I wasn't there. But yeah, I mean, I think we might have a couple guys here today who were, if you want to talk to any of them. But what's this all about? Who are you?
Theo Savalas, former lieutenant.
Oh, all right. I've got respect for the law enforcement. I'd served my time in the military. We're of a cloth. We got.
I mean, you may recognize me. I'm Polyester Pete. You may have heard my last album, Getting Down.
Doesn't sound like the kind of thing me and Frankie generally listen to, but yeah, I'm sure you're a nice boy. Nice to meet you, Pete. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't introduced myself. I'm Buck Datillo. The magazines call me Stonefoot. I don't know if I agree, but if you've heard of me, that might be how. And who's this last fella?
I'm Teddy. I'm just along for the ride, honestly. Yeah, this is like super my scene. Teddy Foley is like not wearing a shirt either. He's just like he is just
pants pulled down, sagging low enough to see a little bit there. Yeah,
absolutely.
And hey, if your times are tough for you, I think I might have some old work shirts in the back. Let me know.
No. I'm good. I feel more powerful. That shirt, honestly, it's very weird.
No, I know.
All this.
I can relate. Martial arts, times are tough. I used to, I'm not in the shape I used to be.
Sure. Yeah, he has like a tattoo, like a chest tattoo, and it's just like from sort of like the center up, like he just has like lapels to like tattooed on his torso, and then he has clearly like shaved his chest so that the hair is only between the lapels, creating a light shirt effect. Most people don't even notice, honestly. I'm cool. Thank you.
All right. Look, I'm gonna get back to this class. I'm gonna have Monroe come over. I know he was at this whole Diablo mess thing. But if there's anything that me and Frankie can do, I mean, what's the plan? What's your goal here, guys? You want info about Diablo? Why?
Don't worry about it. We're gonna take care of him.
Oh, all right, all right. Well, if there's anything I can do to help, I'm not going to get involved in anything illegal, but you let me know. You let me know. Me and Frankie, we're here to help. He goes back to running the class through their katas and taps one of the students on the shoulder. Um, and he walks over to you guys. Uh, Sensei said you wanted to talk to me about the incident. Um,
And this is Detective Williams's brother, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Eddie said you might be stopping by. I mean, I'm not sure what good I can tell you, what good I can be for you, but I don't know. I want to get the guys that killed Johnny, and then that woman who was there too. I mean, it's just awful. All we wanted to do, we were just trying to, we were at the concert, and then we're walking home, and all of a sudden, this big group of Diablo students surrounds us and starts talking all this shit, and we're trying not to. I got a future. I'm you know it might not be much of one. This is a hard damn world, but I'm not gonna, I don't want to throw it away on a street fight for nothing, just because somebody's got ideas about being a big man, and now Johnny's dead. He's gone, man. He's dead.
So why didn't you guys just run?
I wanted to. Johnny wanted to. But some of the other guys, they, you learn this stuff and you want to use it. It's not, you don't want to, it's not just, oh, here we are, we're going to spar, blah, blah, blah. Some of these guys, they get a swelled head. I hope they learn their lesson. But yeah, they said nope. And then once that punch, the first punch got thrown, then, and I don't know if the Diablo guys even really wanted to. I mean, they were gonna hurt us, but I don't think they wanted to kill anybody. I don't know. I mean, it was a fluke, If anything, I don't know if they're too broke up about it, but the one guy on the other side, threw that brick, it hit that lady. Johnny, he tripped, cracked his skull on the pavement, and not, it was a fluke thing, but he's gone. He's still gone, man. And I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know.
Theo will hand him a Tootsie Pop. Like, here, take this. I know it doesn't help, but it's not bad.
I'm more of a thank you. Blow pops are better. It's like a turd in the center, but hey, any port in a storm.
I'll pretend you didn't say that. You mentioned a woman hit with a brick. You know who she was?
I don't. I mean, just walking by, with her groceries, just some old woman. I don't know. I mean, it's probably in the paper. I mean, it's awful, but yeah, it's not our neighborhood, so I didn't recognize her. We were on our way back from the concert. So, and hey, I'm Pete. Weird time, but good stuff. Good stuff.
Hey, thanks, man. And I pull out a pen from inside my pocket and I grab his arm and I autograph his arm with my ballpoint pen.
Thank you.
I'll never watch that again.
Is there anything I can I can I can help you guys with? I'll remember everything I can. I mean, I don't know. It was all over, pretty quick, and as soon as Johnny went down, they all took off. But
do we know where Diablo's school is?
Oh yeah, it's publicly advertised.
Okay.
Can you are there any names of the kids and from Diablo school? Anybody in particular?
I mean, the one who was really kind of egging things on. I want to say his name's Jimmy. I heard the other kids call him Jimmy. He was kind of the leader of the group. Otherwise, that we try and stay away from there because they're just always ready to come after us. If it hadn't been for the show, we wouldn't have been even over there.
So this
Which is
this Jimmy, what's he look like? Is he big, little?
he's I'd say he's tall for his age. He's got the scars, I think, from his acne scars. He's got that going on. Big sideburns. Likes he's got some real fancy shoes. I don't, alligator boots maybe. I didn't get a great look at him, but he seemed a little, I think I heard him say something about, don't scuff my boots. So
Any idea what size shoes?
no, sorry, man.
We'll get those shoes.
Yeah, anything else I can help with? Anything else you want to know? I think I heard them say that some of the older ones, the ones that are it's a weird mix over there, the students. Some of them seem too old for a lot of it. Guys in like their 20s, 30s, and I know a lot of them like to kind of hang out. I think Diablo does too, at the Magic Knights nightclub. But I don't know that for sure. That's just what I've heard. So
I'm familiar with the Magic Knights.
I'm not old enough to go. Check it out when I get there.
Well, next time I'm playing, maybe I'll give you an invite.
That'd be real cool, man.
You fellas want to start at the club, or you want to start at Diablo's?
Maybe take a look at the club.
Oh yeah, feels really early to go clubbing. Honestly, that seems like it's gonna be a bad time. It's gonna be really quiet. Go to bed. Are we gonna have to like fight children? Is that like I don't have a problem with that. Like honestly, don't.
I hope not.
I'm just okay.
I mean,
Okay.
if we need to, we'll give them one knee, maybe each knee. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, I'm not,
Yeah.
opposed.
Yeah. No, I mean either. Like, it's a rare opportunity. That's kind of a reward in of itself.
I mean, you fought llamas. We'll fight some kids.
I didn't fight it. What?
I heard that story wrong.
Might have looked like that from a distance.
Oh,
boy.
I guess that's a good question. Is the club open now?
It's not open for business, but you can certainly still stop by. There's going to be it's starting to get into the late afternoon, so there's probably people that are getting ready for the night. So it's up to you guys if you want to go there. It's actually not super far from Diablo's school. Probably it's walking distance. So if you wanted to go there as well, certainly you could hit both today.
All right, let's swing by the school on the way to the club.
All right. So as you get into the neighborhood, bus ride's uneventful. Nothing too exciting happens there. You are at the Dragon Academy, established 1972. Sensei Baron Diablo is all painted on the sign out in front. And you go in the door. It's obviously he spent some more money on his equipment than at the Datillo school. It's nicer. Very all black, mirrors, black and gold. There's a front desk with a bored-looking woman sitting at it.
What's this guy trying to compensate for? I mean, it's just karate.
Yeah,
So at that point, kind of floating in from behind you, comes Baron Diablo. He's wearing
Jesus.
he's wearing a red leisure suit with a black shirt underneath, big medallion with a tiger head engraved on it. His hair's kind of pulled up into a big top knot. He's very not Asian. You'd say maybe Italian in origin, but it's hard to say. But he's not Asian.
Does he dye his hair and his goatee like super black? And
you're not sure. It looks like it definitely could be fake in terms of the color. Yes. I don't know. Well, so as you say this, then he floats in behind. It's not just karate. And Baron Diablo does not teach karate. He teaches
Taekwondo. Sorry.
Dragon Kung Fu, you Philistine. Why are you here? And how long before you anger me enough that I have you removed?
Baron, we're just seeing if you have any classes for some older folk.
I do. You're not off on the right foot as far as that, but I suppose if your money is green, we might be able to come to an arrangement. Classes for those in your age range tend to be Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays in the evenings.
What day is it today?
Wednesday.
Okay.
So.
All right, so maybe we'll have to come back later. What's the sign-up fee?
Initial sign-up fee is $100, and from there it's $30 a month for as long as you wish to continue, unless I decide you are not worth my time.
And then how much is it?
Hilarious. Sandra, make a note. Take Mr. Polyester's records out of the rotation for the classes. This is just soured me on the whole thing. I can't. I don't think I could. I mean.
Well, I don't even really know these guys, so you could sign them up if they want to participate in your kung fu. I mean, I've already got my own gig going on in the evening, so evening time isn't really that good for me.
That's fair. A man like you may benefit from the arts that I teach. You're telling me that you wouldn't want to be able to be your own bodyguard. The things that you could do if you successfully complete my courses will simply boggle the mind. Pressure points that can cause a man to fall to his knees with a mere touch.
Honestly, I can make a man fall to his knees with a touch. So.
Well,
what else you got?
Perhaps we should spar sometime. I'll be curious to test your skills against mine.
Yeah, I bet you will.
If you're as good as you say you are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, word on the street is that he's quite a master at the touch.
He's got the touch. That's what I've heard.
It's true.
Anyway, if you wish to sign up, talk to Sandra. I will not be here for this evening's class. I have a prior engagement, but it's been a pleasure meeting you. I will take my leave. And
let's not part ways just yet. How about a free tour?
Fine. Let's head in that direction anyway. And he walks you into the practice area, the teaching area.
So big plans tonight, huh?
No, nothing too exciting. Just my normal normal Wednesday night when I have a sub for the class. Just I like to get out, enjoy the fruits of my labor. So we'll see. I haven't decided who my companion will be yet, but I will likely dance, have a nice dinner perhaps, and then who knows? I don't have to teach a class till tomorrow afternoon, so I certainly enjoy myself this evening if I so wish. Anyway, as you can see, state-of-the-art equipment. We do teach some weapons forms, skills, as he gestures to a rack of, kung fu movie looking, very, too shiny swords and staffs and things like that. Advanced students only. The waiver is quite significant with that. I'm willing to teach, but I certainly don't want to take any risk there. Legally, you see. Downstairs, we do have some workout equipment for our students as well. Barbells and weight machines, things like that. Nothing too fancy, but I do like it. Is nice for me to be able to have access to a gym, and if I'm not using it, I see no reason why my paying students should not be able to. Yes, and then over in the small room in the back there next to the office, we've got the library, which is has my several books if you wish to purchase, as well as some tomes of knowledge from masters that I respect, of which there are few, but there are some.
And how do you feel about the guy across town, your competition?
Oh, he's
I
not.
mean,
He's no competition. He teaches outmoded forms. Judo, karate? No. That is not the future of martial arts. Useless in an actual fight. I do regret that some of my students seem to have a rivalry with them. It's a distraction. He's beneath my concern. But boys will be boys, and I'm not their parent, so.
Yeah, but they look up to you. You think you'd train them better than to just attack?
Again, outmoded thinking. The world we live in. It's a violent world. It's a dangerous world. And sometimes the best defense is a good offense. I merely teach. What people do with what I teach them is on them. I have, of course, spoken to the students involved. I don't know that there's been any. I mean, it was an unfortunate accident that those people died. I'm not even sure if it was my students directly responsible for it. I believe the police report was inconclusive, the investigation. So it's a tragedy, to be sure, but not one that I lose any sleep over.
well, I mean, you obviously spent a lot of money on the facility. It looks nice. It's
I do well for myself.
I mean, kicky punchy. I don't think you need all this glitz and glamour, but I dig the aesthetic.
Thank you.
You guys want to sign up for classes?
I'll think about it. We'll see where the day takes us.
Very well. I do have some paperwork to complete before I leave for the day, so I speak to Sandra if you have any additional questions or wish to sign up. I hope to see you later. And with that, he goes into the office and closes the door.
All right, boys, should we talk to Sandra or should we move on?
I don't see why we shouldn't mind Sandra for a little bit of information.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go to wherever Sandra was. I assume not the
She's
same
at the-
office you went to.
No, she's got a little desk towards the front. She just passes a clipboard to you guys. Fill that out. payments due first class.
So, Sandra, we're thinking about signing up. We're not quite sure yet. You got any special classes for more advanced students?
What? I don't know. Why advanced? What was? How do we even know? What does advanced mean? What is advanced?
I mean, I know about each knee. I got that going for me.
Yeah, funny guy. Look, you.
I peel off a $5 bill and hand it to her, or you know what I mean, kind of put it between two fingers, out in front, kind of wave it around a little bit. I mean, I know you work here at all, but is this guy on the up and up?
He runs a martial arts school in Chicago. Of course he isn't. He sells his freaking books in comics. No. Is he any more of a bullshit artist than anybody else? I don't know. I see people around here that I wouldn't want to associate with, but I see that on the E train too. So, he pays me all right, but I'm not married to any of this. It's a paycheck. It's a paycheck. I don't trust him, but yeah. Fills the days.
Have you heard any rumblings about what happened that night with the kids?
Oh, sure, they talk. The teenagers. They come in here all pumped up on their own bullshit. Seen it a million times, That's if anything would get me to leave this job, it's that, dealing with them. Ugh. Bragging, my balls are the hairiest balls. I can, all whatever, who even knows? Oh, I punched so and so, and they, it's. Well,
yeah, look at my fancy shoes. They say, right?
I mean, yeah. One of them is he spends on his shoes. Yeah.
Is that
who's
little Jimmy?
Yeah, who's their little ringleader?
Oh, yeah, Jimmy. Jimmy's the one. He they all listen to whatever he says. He's the one who, if you're into Jimmy, oh, you got it made. As far as these little shits go, anyway. I wouldn't give him the time of day if it wasn't part of the job. Little shit.
Where's Jimmy hang out?
Well, now he just turned 21, so he likes the bars now. He likes the clubs. He's been going to them for a few years. There's a few around that don't look too closely at that kind of thing. So, and he's in pretty tight with the Baron. So every now and then, you find them both down at Magic Nights. It's probably where the Baron will end up tonight. I don't know. He's got his haunts. So.
All right, you've been very very helpful. Maybe we'll come back and sign up later. You get a bonus if we do.
No, I don't.
No surprise.
All right. Well, you fellas have a good one.
I put my number and autograph the clipboard that she gave and hand it back to her. You look me up sometime, honey.
You just signed up for a class.
I don't think $5 is going to cut it. I bet she keeps that.
Well, you got to pay on the first class.
Yeah. Well, if you show up. Okay, so as you're leaving the school, you see a group of older teens, probably in their upper 18, 19, 20, that in the mid 20s range, coming down the street towards the school. Some of them wearing like gi tops and like jeans. Some of them just dressed in street clothes. Coming up the street to the class, to the school there. As they they kind of give you the stink eye a little bit as they walk by, because this is their turf. Who are these old guys,
Any of them
weirdos
have,
hanging around the school?
Any of them have fancy shoes?
Oh yeah, the one kind of at the front of the group has alligator boots, and he kind of pushes you aside as he's walking to the school, but they haven't gone in the door yet. They're just hanging out around in front, smoking cigarettes and kind of just roughhousing a little bit, joshing each other, pushing each other around, talking shit.
So you said he kind of pushes us out of the way?
Yeah.
Watch yourself, Jimmy.
How the hell do you know my name?
Everybody knows Jimmy, don't they? Jimmy with the fancy shoes.
Yeah. I am a big deal. I am a big...
I don't know if I'd say you're a big deal.
Well...
Might be a big fish in a small pond.
Big enough to take you down, if you want to push this.
You try pushing me again, we'll see what happens. But maybe we'll see have a little magic tonight, huh?
I might be there. I was thinking, yeah. Why? You wanna start something there at the club? That'd be nice. Give me a chance to show the honeys what I can do.
I mean, those don't look like great dance moves.
Oh, that's not the dance. That's not the dance. That's a little bit of the upside the head view. I do a little bit of I do a mix. I got what the teacher gives me, what the Baron gives me. A little that, and then I get a little bit of the left and the right.
Yeah,
maybe open up my own school sometime.
No, don't get too big for your britches. The Baron might knock you down.
Yeah, he can try. He can try.
I heard you're pretty good with a brick.
That was not me. The brick was not me. Now, as far as the rest of that night, I ain't saying nothing.
I mean, it's just between us friends.
You are not my friend.
Oh, you probably want to be my friend.
Why would I want to be friends with some busted up, broken down, shabby old piece of crap?
Look at this. Look at this suit. I'm not shabby or broken down, my friend. You might change your tune.
Yeah, you're 20 years out of date at a minimum. You gonna go, down to the soda fountain with that? Come on, man. No.
He's aged like a fine wine. You barely got hair on your nuts.
Tell you about my nut hair if you want to go down that road.
I
But
do want to go down that road.
Be careful what you ask for, Jimmy.
All right. What is this all? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? You come over here. You tell me I want to be your friend. You're asking about my nuts. What? What is this? Do I need to call an adult out here?
Oh, come on, Jimmy. Aren't you an adult now?
Yeah, I am. But somebody who can talk to you on your level.
All right, Jimmy, we'll leave you alone. Maybe we will see you tonight. Make a little magic. That didn't come out right.
Looking forward to it.
All right, so we'll go.
So, I mean, we walk away. I mean, I just plan to walk away.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
So
just
what's
stop
our
paying
angle here?
attention to you.
I mean, in the end, really, what's our angle here? Are we just trying to rough these kids up? Are we?
That's right. You came in a little late. So
Yeah, we gotta figure out what the Baron's up to. He's got something he's dealing, something he's planning, but cops
What,
aren't
like-
sure what it is.
Like a heist? You know,
If
I
you
mean,
wanna-
like,
if you want to check in with the detective, you've got his number. That's up to you guys.
All right, so we'll have to
otherwise-
find a payphone.
Yes, there's one not too far away. So yeah, Detective Williams.
Hey, Williams, we're not finding out too much here. Jimmy's got some hairy nuts. We found out. I don't know that helps us.
Who is Jimmy?
He's kind of the head student over there at Diablo.
Okay. Was he part of the deal? The rumble?
He was sounded like the instigator of the rumble.
All right, I'll pass that on to the guys assigned to that case.
He's,
See if there's anything there.
He's 21, thinks he's hot shit. Got some fancy alligator boots.
No, yeah, I know the type. All right.
Yeah, little
Well-
acne scar, big sideburns.
Well,
Yeah, just don't scuff his shoes if you pick him up.
Yeah. All right. I'll put the guys onto that and see if anything shakes loose there. Any luck on any of the rest of this? I the informants are telling me, the street something's going down. I don't know what. I don't know exactly when, but it sounds like it's gonna be soon.
Well, Diablo said he's got some big plans tonight. I don't know if that involves magic nights or if he's going somewhere else.
Okay. Probably worth checking that out. And I will keep asking around and try and get some more information for you guys. Check in with me if anything develops, and I will be in touch.
All
And,
right.
with that,
Well, we'll call you if we get anything else.
thank you. Appreciate that. I have confidence in you guys, but clock is ticking. We gotta get things going here.
All right. So we'll relay that to the boys. Sounds like tonight's the night, which I guess that's why he's not in his class. Maybe we go check out the club, and then I don't know, we stake out the school for a little bit. That sound good?
Yeah.
grab a coffee and yeah.
All right.
All right, let's go.
So you get to the club. It's in a kind of on the border of like the fancy area and a more working class area. So it's pretty popular. It's fancy enough that the more well-heeled people still want to go there, and they feel like they're living a little dangerously. And it's not super expensive, so the people from the other end of the area can still afford to go there, have a fancy night out, get dressed up. So it's a real mix of people, but everybody in there, or everybody you see waiting in line is dressed very nicely, big collars and, sparkly dresses and all that stuff. As you get to the doorman, he says, you on the list?
I'm
Always on the
Polyester Pete.
list.
I'm always on the list.
All right. Yeah. Head on in, sir. You too.
They're with
Yeah.
me.
There you go.
I got new security, Bobby.
This guy here, Teddy. He points to Teddy. He can go. I don't know who this other guy is, and I don't like his looks. I don't think the rest of the crowd's gonna like his looks.
So I'll point to a name on his list with a 10 in my hand, kind of slide that in. It's like, I think I'm on the list.
All right. Mr. Mosley, please go on in. Enjoy your evening.
That's what I thought. Thank you.
It's the night's just getting started. People are dancing. There's an act on stage playing some okay kind of disco stuff. It's live, but and they're decent, but they're not they're not going to get on the radio. Everybody seems to be having a good time. There's kind of an area back in the corner that's a little darker and harder to see into. That's got some velvet ropes in front of it. It looks like a VIP area. There's a few people sitting at the bar. Crowds around. Eating and drinking, dancing, listening to music. And then a man floating around in a really nice like checker pattern suit, and just kind of stopping by tables and schmoozing and such, and you think that he's either like a maitre d', maybe the owner, something like that. He's going around talking to everybody. So what do you guys want to do?
Well, you think we should get a table and wait for the big man to come to us? Or should we just go straight to him?
I'd say we sit back and observe for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. So the maitre d' escorts you to a table, sits you down, and you're sitting there, and the waitress comes by. Can I get you guys this evening?
Mostly, I'm looking for information. You know much about the Baron?
Yeah, he's in here. He's in here most nights, especially on the weekends. Tips like shit, but he spends. So they give him some slack. Why do you want to know?
Yeah, we're good tippers. We don't like those who aren't. I'll slide her a 10.
All right. Yeah, he'll probably be in here later tonight. Not sure what he's got planned, who he'll be with, but he's usually here.
You hear him talking about much when you're serving him?
He's cagey. A little bit here and there. Some of the guys that come in there with him, I've seen them around, pictures of them in the papers and stuff, not in the crime section. But they might be just friends. I've never heard him, do anything, say anything. Oh, but the friends he keeps would certainly, lead you to think he might have something in that vein.
Who's he hanging out with?
Oh, Hanson, I think is his name. Larry Wayne Hanson, if I remember right. He's not in here too often, but I've seen that. He, I think he's from out of state, maybe. He's got a kind of a bit of a southern accent, and I don't know what brings him up here, but he definitely seems to have business periodically with Diablo. He tips good. I don't mind serving him.
Is he related to Big Stan?
Not that I know of, but it's possible. It's possible. I'm not. I try to know as little about all of that as I can. It's not safe to know too much.
That's all right. We won't tell.
Maybe I've heard that before.
I mean, do they tend to cause a scene in here? Are they
No. I mean, Mr. Williams wouldn't let him. They wouldn't get to stay here. They spend, but Mr. Williams' patience only goes so far. You start causing problems, he's gonna get you. He's not gonna take that for long.
Mr. Williams, I assume, is the owner of the establishment.
He is. Wonderful man.
Is he around?
Oh yes, he's here every night. I think he might be backstage right now, talking to the next act. But I will grab him and have him come your way.
That'd be perfect.
All right. Any drinks, food, anything? While I'm headed back over there.
I'll just take a water. I'm working.
Right. And you, sirs?
Johnny Black? Neat.
All right.
Vodka, sir. Vodka.
Okay. So she wanders off, comes back in a little bit, sets your drinks down. Here you go, fellas. Mr. Williams said he'd be right out to talk to you. He's got a little something I think he's dealing with right now, but he'll be out as quick as he can. So as you're sitting there, the band, like, oh, hey everybody, thanks. We're taking a break. The next act coming up is Vaughn Hawkins. This is a great comedian. Check him out. We'll be back in a half hour. So the band leaves the stage. A comedian comes out, starts doing his act, and one of the other tables starts getting a little. He just starts heckling this comedian, like, this act is shit. Get off the stage. Yelling at him and eventually, so pretty quickly, the man you saw earlier in the checked suit comes out, and goes to the table, and it's kind of, down low, talking quietly to this heckler, and the heckler is just like, shut the hell up. I paid my money. I can talk to this guy whoever I want. He gives you give me shit entertainment. I'm gonna you take my money and sell me shit. What kind of establishment are you running here? And the man in the check suit's still trying to calm him down, and eventually, the guy grabs his drink and throws it at the check suit guy. And with that, the checked suit guy picks up a bottle off the table and just cracks the guy across the skull with it, and says, he shouts, I don't want any of you junk-jawed, born insecure, rat soup eating motherfuckers in my establishment. You will leave now. And the bouncers come in and drag the guy and his date away, make him leave. And with that, he comes over to your table, says, I apologize that you had to see that.
Oh, no, that was fantastic.
It is not the sort of evening I like to provide my guests. My name is Mr. Williams. Yes, my first name is Mr. My mama wanted people to treat me with respect, and if you do that, we will get along grand. Now, Vera said you wanted to talk to me.
Do you have issues like that often?
No, that is not the sort of place that I wish to run.
What about any issues like that or otherwise with certain other gentlemen who may have a respectable first name like Baron?
Yes, I suppose that is a commonality that he and I share. There are some other commonalities between us. He does not cause problems because he knows that if he causes problems, that he would not be able to do business in my establishment. Perhaps I spoke a little out of turn there. The business that he does in this establishment is not something he would likely want spoken of. But
well, we're businessmen. We're interested in business of all sorts.
Now, I'm a businessman myself. In addition to this business, I have other businesses. I have my ladies, of course, if that is something that you are of interest, and other such things. Now, the Baron, he is on thin ice because the business that he finds himself increasingly in is not one that is sustainable for this community, which I do care about. I do not want the people here to suffer at the hands of vices and addictions, other than perhaps the financial ones that I find so lucrative. if somebody wishes to wager their paycheck on a pony, perhaps, or a puppy, a dog, and I happen to come out ahead in that arrangement, or if somebody wishes to spend to have a wonderful evening with a fine lady, that is also, who am I to judge? But when you begin to take poison and put it onto these streets, and especially when that poison starts to get into the hands of children, it becomes harder to bear.
So you're saying he's dealing out of his school then?
Oh, no. He's too smart for that, and he would tell you that himself after a few drinks, I'm sure. But no, he does not deal out of his school. I don't know where. I mean, he probably has people dealing on the streets for him. But I'm causing a risk to have to do say much more than that. It wouldn't be appropriate to my position.
Well, I
So
mean,
the dragon is dealing in the dragon, is what you're saying.
That is what I have heard. Yes. I can't say any more of what I know, though. I can't.
I mean, you might want to if it helps the community,
Make a roll for that if you got a persuasion or whatever falls in that under.
I do. I have. It's only logical. So when
Okay.
I make a rational and logical argument in favor of a decision, I get to roll brains, which
Ooh.
is +2.
All right.
All right. So I got 2d6. That is a 10.
Oh. What is your goal here this evening? What are you after with the Baron?
My goal, like anybody else, is to clean up the community. The Baron, he's causing trouble, so maybe I got the ear of some folks that'll get rid of him.
All right. There's 2 places that might be worth checking. His apartment down by the lakeshore. Very fancy place. Very, very nice. Very nice. He invited me up there for a party once. Just beautiful. And I believe not the Baron himself, but Jimmy, his student Jimmy. He said something about I think it was a warehouse, but I'm not quite sure where that is. But he talks about it a lot. I think him and some of the the other students, and then some other guys. I've seen them all go off together, in a van, talking about, we got to go down to the warehouse. So
Does that warehouse involve the Hanson fella?
It might. Larry Wayne Hansen isn't the sort of person who normally finds himself wanting to associate with people of my complexion. So our business, our relationship is very transactional, very business like. He does not like me for reasons that I don't know that he would be willing to articulate. So.
I feel like he probably would, but not in front of you.
Well, again, after a number of drinks, we might find the situation has changed. However, yes, I mean, as a now, from my other businesses, I can tell you that Mr. Hansen is definitely involved in that industry, but I do not know if that warehouse is something that he is related to, or if his presence here is not involved in that. So.
All right. Well, you've been helpful, gentlemen. questions from you?
No. I think you did the questioning stuff really good. That was like kind of impressive.
You're really
Yeah.
good at that. You're really good at that. It's like
Yeah.
it's like you were trained or
It's a little bit.
At this time, you hear kind of a low thump from outside. You're not quite sure what it is. It was just a loud, kind of flat noise. And from outside, the bouncer, the doorman, runs in, says, "Holy shit! Something just exploded over on the east side!" And then everybody starts to run outside, and you can see like a column of smoke and fire over on the east side. What do you guys want to do?
Boys, I think we found a warehouse.
Okay. Oh, want to go to the exploded thing? Like, that feels dangerous. It feels like a lot. You know.
It does. Let's go check it out, I suppose.
Okay, sure. Yes.
I mean, what else do you got to do, Teddy?
I mean, nothing. It just feels like, like, all right, yeah, okay, cool. We'll do it. All right.
I hold up my glass. Give me the cheers. Down it. Let's go.
Okay, so are you guys gonna take a cab for this or train? Yeah. Okay, cab it. All right, so following the line of police cars and fire trucks to the scene of this explosion, you get there, and as you get closer, you start to recognize the neighborhood, and it is the Datillo School of Self-Defense that has exploded. Much of the building is still intact, but it's very on fire. And you see out on the curb, wrapped in blankets as the firefighters are trying to put the fire out, Buchanan, Buck Datillo, and who you assume is Frankie Datillo, his wife, sitting there with paramedics, checking them out. They seem to be in good condition, covered in soot, and obviously a little singed, but they're alive, and no visible injuries. So that's a blessing, at least. Buck sees you guys get out of the cab, kind of pushes the paramedic gently away and comes over. They're telling me it was a gas leak. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. This was Diablo. I know it. He heard that Monroe was gonna go to the cops and be a witness, and I was gonna, and he blew up my damn school, my damn home. Lived above this place. The insurance. I don't know what you gotta something. You gotta stop this guy.
Did you see anything?
We were asleep upstairs. He's trying to scare everybody into not talking about him. He's saying if you talk to people, I don't blame you guys, but I kind of wish you guys had come earlier today. I don't think you would have done this if you hadn't talked to me and Monroe. He's trying to scare everybody. Frankie said she heard a noise, and I got up to check it out. I went down into the dojo, and I was looking around, and I didn't see anybody. There was some boot prints, on the mats, which kind of stood out to me because I don't let students, you take your shoes off. It's a damn dojo. Respect the school. But there was some boot prints on the mats, and I was like, well, that's I'll clean that in the morning, and I didn't see anything, so I went back up to bed, and then about I don't know, maybe a half hour later, the just this massive sound. A bed got lifted up and thrown into the wall, and I feel like if we hadn't been in bed, this my mother's, God rest her soul, cast iron, bed frame. If we didn't have that bed frame, we could have been dead. But lifted us up, threw us against the wall. Thank God, me and Frankie, we're okay. But my God, oh.
That's tough. We'll see what we can do to help. We're trying to get rid of the Baron. You know that.
I know that. I know that, you guys. I don't blame you for this. I don't. But man, something's got to be done. At this point, you notice across the street in an alley. You think it might be Jimmy. Standing there in the shadows, watching the proceedings.
Rush across the street.
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point, Jimmy notices you guys, and he takes off running, just sprinting, as fast as he can. You can tell it's him, definitely now. You see his boots, you see his look. You're like, okay, yeah, that's Jimmy. So he goes down the alley, jumps up, grabs a fire escape ladder, and starts climbing up to the roof. What do you guys want to
do? Follow him? Yeah, I'll run after him fast.
Okay. Yeah, make a roll to see if you're able to get up onto the fire escape and keep following him.
All right.
That's a young man's game. I'm staying down here.
Yeah. So while he rolls, what are you two doing?
I'm going to try to figure out where he's going and kind of follow on the street.
Okay.
So would that be a brains?
Sure.
Ooh, that's double fives. So with my 2, that is a 12.
Wow.
Okay, so you did an investigation in this building back when you were on the force, so you're actually it's coming back to you, the layout. You'd forgotten because the Tillos hadn't been there when you were here, but now you're like, oh yeah, I remember this building now. So you know that the alley that he went down, unless he's going to jump the alley, he really can't go east. But west, the buildings are all pretty close, and so he could probably get down to the other end of the block that way.
All right, so I'll head him off at the pass.
Okay, Teddy, what did you end up with?
8.
8? Okay, so I think is that a success with consequences, if I remember right?
Yeah, it's mixed.
All right, so you get up onto the fire escape. You're climbing up, but as you're going, you slip a little bit and kind of bang up your leg. So you're moving, but you're not at 100%. So
okay.
And then Pete, what are you doing?
I'm following. I'm following on the street.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I'll say, come this way. You don't have to climb up there.
All right. So on the top of the roof, Jimmy has seen that Teddy is following. So he's, instead of just hiding out, he's running across. He's trying the different doors on the roofs of these buildings, trying to get down, and nothing's working. So he gets to the last roof and kind of squares up.
Oh, well, this isn't that kind of party, Jimmy. Like, no, come on, like, let's be cool. Like, I just want to talk? Is that
What? No. You chasing me? What do you want? What do you want from me? What do you want?
well, I mean, I just want to know why you blew it up.
You can't prove I had anything to do with that.
Oh, your
You
boot
can't
prints were all over
prove-
those pants, Jimmy.
You can't prove those were mine.
Your fancy little boot prints. Nobody else has shoes like that.
You can't. No. No.
Your glamour's going to be your downfall.
You
Jimmy.
can't. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he kind of is like, and spins around and starts booking it down the fire escape.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Jimmy.
And he's going and he runs right into you two. Or he's coming right towards you two. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna try to. He's not paying attention. He's looking back at Teddy. So I'm
he
try to clothesline him and knock him on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm assuming that's deliver a beatdown.
Yes.
All right. I'm not super mighty, but that'll be a 10.
No.
Just rolling off the charts.
Yeah. No.
It was a 9. I got a +1.
Usually it's full Stan Hansen lariat. He just eats all the shit in the world.
Hey Jimmy, fancy meeting you here.
Oh, my boots! Oh, man!
While he's knocked down on the ground, I'm gonna take his boots.
What?
Yeah.
No!
No! These are evidence.
You're not a damn cop. You can't take my boots.
I got a license. Look at that private eye right here.
The boots do come off with some force. Underneath them, his socks are very ill worn, and he obviously does not maintain his toenails particularly well. They're gross. Give me my damn boots back! Let me go! Let me go!
If you take these off every now and again and air out those feet, it might help with that fungus a little bit, kid.
Shut the hell up! He's kind of struggling, but Teddy's come down the fire escape from the other side, so he knows he's not really going anywhere at this point.
All right. So again, I will pop out a Tootsie Pop, put it in his mouth, say, "Suck on this. It'll cool you off a little bit."
Fucking kid, and he bats it away. What do you want? What the hell do you want?
You're a small fish. We don't want you. We want the big man.
Why should I help you? What the hell what do you have for me?
I mean, it looks real bad you being here. Boot prints in the dojo. Don't you learn to take off your shoes?
I never ever take my shoes off.
I mean, we discussed
we know
that.
why.
It's a problem. It doesn't smell great here, and we're in an alley. This is your fault.
Look, that's you telling me you don't like Fritos, huh? Huh? Fritos are delicious.
Yeah, but they don't smell good.
Whatever. Look, I'm not gonna help you guys. No. It's more dangerous to me if I tell you anything.
I mean, we know people that'll take the Baron down.
And then what? I go to jail for for this thing you say I did?
I mean, we got the boots, we got the boot prints. It's kind of clear there. You don't have to be a private investigator to figure it out, but I am. So
what can I do? I mean, he said I wouldn't get in trouble. He said he'd take care of it for me.
Yeah, that's how they get you. He's not gonna take care of you. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he doesn't care about you. He's dealing smack to these kids. You think he gives a shit about you?
Well, I mean, have you tried the smack? But
that's the problem. You shouldn't try your own supply.
Man, can like if I help you guys, can you? I mean, hypothetically, in a world that might not be this one, if somebody said, "Hey, Jimmy, go down here, open up the
do a
gas
bad
line and light this mosquito coil. Like what if somebody hypothetically said that, and then I went and did it, but it wasn't my idea? Could I like if I told people what the person told me to do hypothetically? Is there any way I could get out of I got my whole life ahead of me here.
We're not lawyers, kid.
In theory,
Man.
if you cooperate, good things could come your way. If this happened, who knows?
Hey, oh man, my mom's gonna be so pissed.
Yeah, that's we can't get you out of that trouble. We
my
could
God.
probably work out everything else, but that's
Okay.
That's your problem.
Okay, all right. Give me my boots back. Let me have my boots back, and I can give you an address.
Pete,
I'll tell you what.
You
You give us the address, and then we'll talk about the boots.
Man,
You're not holding any cards here, kid.
Man.
You
I
want?
mean, I
this
could walk
go
over to that
away.
payphone and call Detective Williams right now.
And then he might call you Ma. So
Mhm.
Man, all right. Okay, if you go down to Pier 27, there's a big warehouse. Mosley and Co. Is what it'll say on it. If you go down there, if you do that, you might find something useful. You might. I don't know.
Is the Baron going to be there?
In a hypothetical world where I get my boots back and you do what you can to make sure I don't get in trouble. Yeah. In that world, that's where the Baron is tonight.
All right.
all right, Pete, you don't want those shoes. You saw that mess.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, you can have.
never.
Come on, it's not that
You can have-
bad.
It's bad.
It's really bad. It's terrible.
I mean, I'm a foot guy, and that's bad.
It's bad.
Well, and he takes the boots back and is trying to wrestle them on. Look, just get the hell out of here. Do not let him know that I said anything, because if you idiots don't take him down, he's gonna bust out that tiger claw. What's its shit and pressure point me. He grab your arm and your heart stops. Dude,
Have you actually seen this? Is this a thing that has actually happened? Or is this bullshit?
It's in his book. It couldn't be in a book if it wasn't true.
Yeah, don't believe everything you hear or you read.
Well, just get out of here and make sure he knows it wasn't. He doesn't know it was me.
Did we see Williams in the kerfuffle in front of the school? Or was it just
Detective Williams? He has now arrived.
Okay.
So he's there and he's talking to the Detillos and whatever. So you go.
Well, all right, Jimmy, let's go talk to the good detective over here. He'll take care of you.
Detective Williams, gets the story from you guys and says, "All right, Jimmy, it sounds like you've made some bad choices. I don't want to ruin anybody's life over some bad choices. We're going to see what we can do for you here. But it's not looking good. Do you guys need a ride? I can't give you anything. I can't give you anything official yet, but I can get you a ride over there."
Yeah, I still know where my car is, so that's good.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay, so he has a plainclothes officer who's off duty essentially drive you into the neighborhood, but the officer is just like, I can't go any deeper. We don't have a warrant. We don't know. this is all real off the books. I'm just taking some friends for a drive. So,
Yeah, we appreciate it. You're a pal.
all right. Good luck. I hope this goes well. We got to get this scum off the streets now, especially now that he's blowing up houses.
I mean, it can't go as bad as that explosion, right?
I don't know. And he kind of looks at the three and is like, I guess we'll see. Drives away.
All right, boys. We'll see what's going on. Maybe we'll find the Baron and he'll try to use the little finger of death thing on us, and we'll kick him in the dick.
And we'll very gently move to the left.
All right. So what are you guys doing? It's just a pier essentially. So there's no like fences or anything. You can just walk in. It's nighttime, so there's not really anybody around. It looks like any security that would be there either has been given the night off, at least from what you can see, or is elsewhere at the moment. So you do see the warehouse, the Mosley warehouse, but and there's a light on in the at the doorway, but you can't see inside at all. There's a few cars parked around, as well as a delivery, like a large delivery truck.
How do the cars look? Are they fancy, or they look like they're trying to blend in?
A couple of them definitely look like they've been, they've driven a ways. They're muddy, dusty, whatever. Out of state plates. So they've come in from elsewhere. Is what it looks like. They're decent, but they're not. They're not anything that would stand out in a crowd. And then there's a black Cadillac with a red soft top with a big dragon painted on the hood, dripping in chrome. That's also kind of parked off to the side a little bit. Like if it hadn't been for the chrome and the light catching the light, you might not have seen it walking by, but once you see it, you can't not.
I'll give you a couple guesses who belongs to that one.
I mean, you'd think somebody that well, no, actually, no. That fits the bill. Looking at his studio, that's how Jesus. I mean, I'm flamboyant, but for fuck's sake,
a little taste, right? Anybody got anything sharp we could use on some of these tires?
Yeah, I pull an ice pick out of my
All
inside pocket.
Damn.
Right. I suppose in the green rooms they don't always.
No, I gotta. I mean, yeah, it's a struggle sometimes in these dingy clubs.
All right. Well, there's still nobody out here. It's kind of weird how quiet it is. So it's no problem to slash the tires on the vehicles that are out here. When you get close enough to see inside the Baron's car, you see that the seats are also embroidered with dragons, and the inside is all black velvet.
Of course it is. It's probably like the buttons, you know what I mean? Like along the ceiling. Yeah, it's
yeah.
Dolemite as fuck.
You do notice. Well, yeah. Make like a perception check.
Would that be a brains?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brains.
That's a 9.
Okay. You do notice some. So Theo, you notice some little like coarse hairs on the back seat. Like some orange and white coarse hairs that don't look like a dog necessarily.
Okay.
And so, make of that what you will.
I think that's Jimmy's nut hair.
I hope not. That's. I mean, that's another thing we'd get the Baron for, but that's weird.
All right. So, what's next?
Are there any windows other than just the main door?
Not that you could get to from where you're at.
Okay. Well, let's see what we can see through this window here.
All right. So you look in the window. Immediately, the door opens, and a bunch of like goons come in from behind and just kind of shove you guys into the center of this warehouse. So there's like 8 guys there. They look, some of them are moving like they might be martial artists, but some of them just seem like generic tough guys, pipe wrenches and hammers and stuff like that. And you see Baron Diablo, and he also has a Bengal tiger on a leash.
Of course he does.
Kill these idiots.
Oh.
I have business to attend to. So these guys rush. What do you want to do? It's a typical warehouse, crates. The center that they're in, the area you're in, is fairly open, but there are crates piled up along the walls, and there's some smaller crates and boxes opened up. You can see bags of heroin in them, and some tables that they were inspecting the goods on.
Are they, or were they conveniently in the process of transporting some of these on like a overhead lift that it's kind of sitting above them, so I could just hit a button?
There is an overhead lift / crane. They weren't using it, but it is there, and you do see the control for it over on the wall. So,
yeah, I want to run over to that to try to squish somebody.
All right.
That seems like a thing that would be good.
Yes.
So you said there's a group of them around us?
Yes.
I'm going to pull a harmonica from my pocket.
All right.
And just start wailing on the harmonica. And I'm going to use God of Thunder.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Ooh, 10 plus 3 is 13.
Nice.
And what does God of Thunder do?
Multiple targets within the scene get deafened, staggering around at a disadvantage.
Ooh.
Okay. So
lucky roll.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to say that 5 of the 8 are currently incapacitated, grabbing their ears and kind of, staggering. They're basically where they were when this all started. And the tiger seems pissed too. He did not enjoy the harmonica. And then did you make me a hustle roll, Theo?
All right, so let's hustle +1. I am not as fast as I used to be. That is a 6.
Okay, so that would be
That's a fail.
a fail. So you run over to the switch and hit it, but in your haste, you misread the controls. So instead of dropping the cargo, the crane starts rolling down to the other end of the warehouse. So it's just slowly, kind of hauling this load of goods away right now. Teddy, what are you doing?
Teddy is like, what? Okay, like the harmonica thing. That was very cool. He
wild.
He sort of just he just takes his pants off, and so he's just. I just feel like you guys I feel stronger with my pants off, and then he'll I think at at the people who. So he like takes his pants off, and then like sort of like after he's done like looking at, he looks up and just looks longingly into like the eyes of these
non-stunned. Okay.
non-deafened goons, and you see slunk in the eyes and I gotta roll smooth real.
Yeah, hit me with a smooth roll.
That's an 11.
Oh.
And so they so yeah, it's angel eyes. So when I gaze longingly the eyes of somebody who be harmed, on a 10+, they drop their weapon and take a step back.
All right. Well, yeah, one of the remaining unstunned goons.
Mm-hmm.
He's asking some real questions about who he is and where his life has been leading to this point.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's a hammer.
Yeah, he's holding his pipe, and the grip kind of softens, and he just kind of slowly lowers it down as he gazes at you, dumbfounded, like, what have I been doing with my life?
What have you been doing with your life?
What do you want to be doing with it?
All right, so that leaves, I think it was two goons left stunned, plus the Baron who has wandered off. So they are going to rush Pete and Teddy.
All right.
So
Since you're the most effective.
yeah, the other guy who didn't have a weapon is still affected a little bit by you Teddy, which is why instead of just coming and taking a swing at you, he goes for a flying tackle.
Okay.
He's not convinced. He's like, no, this makes sense. This is still a thing that my boss would want me to do. It's not my desires driving this. So he tries for a flying tackle. What do you want to?
I'm gonna roll hustle to take a hit or get out of the way.
All right.
7 + 1 is 8.
All right. So the other guy who's not trying to tackle Teddy just takes a swing at you with a wrench. You manage to back off and dodge it, but you do kind of catch your foot a little bit. So you're not quite. You take a little bit. I think. Let's see here. It would be. Let's take one harm.
Okay.
And then you've kind of stumbled, and now you've fallen down. So, and then Teddy, you've got a 200 pounds of meat flying at you. How do you want to handle that?
Call it a Thursday night. No, Teddy's going to try to get out of the way. That's 11 to get out of the way.
Okay, so that guy misses completely. In the last moment, he sees you and he's like, "No, I can't." Misses, just eats shit. He actually knocks himself out. He misses you, like hits a support beam, and he's out. He's done.
Hey, so I think, is it our turn again, or are we?
Yep.
Teddy, I think, is gonna pursue the Baron.
Okay. He is the Baron and his tiger are moving towards the back of the warehouse, but they're kind of having to pick their way around stuff. And when he sees you getting close, the Baron turns and hits his, it's the exact image out of the comic book, only it's in color.
Whoa. Whoa. Slow down, Baron. I'm just trying to get some pussy. Clever, but don't think that japes
are going to be the thing that gets you out of this.
Okay.
Fight me, sir.
What?
Let us
Why would I
test.
do that? You're like a karate master, and I'm just.
I am a kung fu master.
I don't care. How do we even fight? How do you start that? What do you even do? You what? Why?
Oh, enough. And then he just kind of, comes at you. Tries to, so he's moving towards you now.
Mhm.
Apparently ready to attack. What do you want to do?
Teddy is going to. Teddy is going to sort of. He sort of starts to Wonder Woman spin, like Linda Carter Wonder Woman spin. And as he does this, he starts the sort of spinny silhouette gets more and more clothed, and he stops. And he is wearing he's dressed probably like Theo, and he's but it has like some eyeglasses on, and he is just fully unrecognizable to the Baron at this point, and he's like, sir, this seems wildly inappropriate. I'm here to inspect the workhouse. What are you doing, sir?
What was your role?
Let me roll through. The ability is just a thing.
Oh, it's just the thing you can do.
Sparkle motion is.
Okay. So so you just look like a completely different person now.
He looks like a completely different person, and I guess I could try to roll smooth to see if I can bullshit my way through that.
Okay.
It's 11.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know if he's high on his own supply or what, or if he's been huffing, tiger balls.
Maybe.
But the Baron is just like, this is extremely unexpected.
Yes, well, that's why it's called a surprise inspection, sir. I'm going to need you to show me around the warehouse, show me the records of paperwork.
Okay.
Is this a licensed tiger that you have here, sir? Do you have the proper credentials for this? And I'd like to be interested to see those.
He's just very, very flustered, and trying to piece things together. Pete and Theo, what do you want to do?
So the lift thing is kind of going down in the same way or same direction.
It's actually yes, headed. It's going towards the Baron.
Excellent. So it worked out perfectly.
It did.
Is there like a large door on that end, or something that could be blocked by what's in the lift there?
There actually is no door on that end. There's the small door like for people to go in and out, and then the large door where they bring the trucks in and out is all on the end of the building that you guys came in from. So he's
or
actually
you just
headed.
drop that box on his fucking head.
Well, I mean, that was the next.
He's heading down to the other end. They're either he's got something stashed down there, or we don't know. He was headed that direction.
He thinks there's something we don't know. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to kind of line that up and just kind of drop it so it barely grazes him, but knocks them the F out.
Okay, that's a brains roll because you're trying to time it here, and you're not really
that.
under any.
Let's see. So I have the brains, and that one. Neither one of them went in the dice roller. But that's a 9, so that's a success with maybe an issue.
All right. So your goal was to hit him and not hurt him.
I don't want to murder him. I just want to.
Yeah, that's the problem. You time it just a little bit late. And this load, I mean, it's full Wicked Witch of the West sort of deal. It falls down. The tiger runs away and takes off. It doesn't have it never liked this asshole anyway. So it goes. The remaining goons are just like, oh shit, they just pancaked a man. These dudes are serious.
And I pull out some flyers. I pull out some flyers for my next show and just start handing them out to the guys.
They grab them. The one goon that got hit the hardest with angel eyes writes his number on the flyer that you hand him, and then
I'll make sure Teddy
gives that to Teddy. He takes it and he puts it in Teddy's pocket.
Perfect.
Himself.
Teddy doesn't have pockets right now.
Oh well.
Oh yes, he does. Oh yes, he does. He changed clothes. He's not nude. He's not completely nude anymore. That's right.
Yeah.
But yes,
Teddy's fully covered in blood right now. I guess sort of like the boys, where he's just
Again, this is the second session that happened in.
So all you can see.
I was gonna say, didn't that happen last night too?
It did. Yeah.
All you can see from under the box now is blood, and then from under the edge is two hands doing this, and a gold dragon medallion. At this point, you hear tons of sirens. The doors fly open. A bunch of cops and Detective Williams rush in, and Williams sees it and he's like, Jesus Christ!
There was a slight industrial accident.
Yeah, I guess we'll just chalk it up as that. I mean, holy cow! You solved the problem, guys. It's not how I wanted it to happen, but I guess the results are the results. Boys, these three, they were not here. We got the call about this noise and the tiger, and we investigated, and this horrible accident happened. Man, look, I don't want to see or hear from you guys for a while, but I may be in touch. Just lie low, because I don't know who all this guy knows or was in league with, but they're not going to be happy.
We got one name.
Yeah,
Mary Wayne Hansen.
All right. That is a familiar name. He operates out of Kentucky. Okay, good. I will. That's probably going to be the feds, but I will kick that up the chain, and we'll see what happens. The good news is this here. We got the various people up various other people's asses should now subside.
I mean, unless they want to be there, you never know.
Right. Hey, it's 1977. Let's not judge anybody else for what they do in their own time. Thank you guys. You may please disappear for a while.
You don't got to tell me twice.
We're in the wind.
So after you guys head out and he gives you a ride back to at least a bus station, but they'll get you into town, so where you need to go if you want, wherever you feel like. After everybody's left and things have kind of calmed down a bit, Detective Williams does make a phone call to somebody, and the other end picks up. Yes, sir. It's been taken care of. Yes. You'll be able to move in. The situation is not what we hoped it would be, but things are in a position where we can take advantage for sure. No, thank you, sir. Yes, we didn't use anybody from the force. It's all cutouts. So if it does get back to them, we've got somebody we can pin it on. I don't think it'll come to that, but if it happens, we're protected, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir. Good night. And we'll wrap it up there.
That was great.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh no, thanks guys, and thanks for taking it easy on me. And my first time doing this in a while, so I appreciate it. I don't know if anybody else is coming into this slot, but I suppose we can mosey on out and let them slide on in if that's the.
James is doing. I was going to say Joke Boat, but not Joke Boat. Jackbox games.
Jackboat.
On the
Jackboat.
alternate channel. If we will play Joke Boat if someone donates for it, I believe is what he said. So
All right.
for the kids.
For the kids.
Cool. All right. Well, yeah, hop on over there.
Yep. I'll
Donate.
be there.
I don't know if Mitch is still in the chat or not. Mitch, if you're in there, pop that link or if somebody's got the power to do it, pop that link to the Extra Life donation page. We appreciate all of you for watching. Thank you so much to the three of you for playing. This was wonderful.
Thank you.
And we'll catch you throughout the weekend. Actually, so what else you guys? What's next for you guys this weekend?
For me, next I have Tales from the Loop at 2 p.m.
Nice. And I'm going to pull up the schedule here so we can direct people properly.
Yeah, I'm going to do some lunchtime Jackbox here on the extra stream. Then at 6 p.m., I got to take a little break. 6 p.m., there's a Ravenloft slasher, which that'll be fun. A little Domains of Dread. Definitely no wisdom saves or anything like that. We'll all be fine. And then 10 p.m., Tales from the Loop.
Nice. So yeah, both those Tales from the Loop games are on the main Known World United channel. It looks like the D&D is over on the Known World United Extra. So hit up the various social medias of us or Extra Life and get that schedule.
And I will be back tomorrow to run Lasers and Feelings.
Hell yes.
Warrior will be on with me. And I don't know who else has signed up, honestly, but I'm excited. I haven't played Lasers and Feelings in a while, but
such a great system.
We will be trying to save the jerks from Icehole.
Yeah, that'll be you, Warrior, and the other Nathan. I had a hard time deciding whether to do All Out of Bubblegum or Lasers and Feelings, so I guess I'll do Lasers and Feelings next time.
Yes, and tomorrow, I'm doing All Out of Bubblegum, which is a sequel to the All Out of Bubblegum session that we did on the channel a month or so ago, using a generator that we developed to essentially randomly create an 80s action movie. Nice. And if you're not familiar with All Out of Bubblegum, you have one stat, and it is bubblegum. And you roll against that to determine whether you succeed at actions. So all actions that are badass and cool, use your bubblegum, and anything that's not cool is against that. So those are basically your two stats. Cool. And then after that, I'm doing some Star Wars with being run by Your King Ginger Benjamin. So thanks again to everybody, and donate to help out them kids.
Yep, help them kids.
Help them kids. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
See y'all later.